Hey guys, Barricade here. If you recently played the Rake stomping ground setup on any character that you had for leveling or mapping or whatever, and you were animation canceling like I was, the recent patch from grinding your games has subsequently stopped that. You can no longer do it, and if you try, it's going to be like this. Your guys kind of stands up, doesn't do much. So how do we fix it? What are our options? What can we do to make life a little bit easier for you, myself, and everybody involved? Well, this video kind of aims to solve that for you, but you're not going to be doing Rake anymore. If you like that mobility, that's gone. That world doesn't exist. So we have to think about what the world looks like outside of that clean ice skating Rake experience. And this is kind of what I've come up with. I think it's going to work for us. So let's give it a shot. Again, no more canceling. Can't do that. No, nothing doesn't work anymore. I think there's an internal cooldown on that, which is why it doesn't work. But moving forward, we're basically going to go back to a known strategy, which is kind of a oof, but a known strategy, which is going to be shield charge. So if you haven't used shield charge, I know I'm not an expert with it, but there are some cool things we can do with shield charge. So shield charge is a travel skill, so we can support it with stomping ground. And this is shield charge, right? You kind of click and you just go, and then you see that bang, 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 bang. That's all footsteps. So bang, bang, bang is footsteps with our shockwave from stomping ground, and that will subsequently do all of our damage. What we won't be getting is like this kind of tight, quick and easy Rake concentrated damage. We're going to be kind of flying around the screen a little bit more, and if you can get good with it, I bet you it wouldn't be all that bad. Like, you will be a little bit more accurate with some practice. So let's talk about shield charge as an option and kind of how we can support it. And I know my head's going to be in the way here, so let's start off this way. This is shield charge. So AoE, melee, physical, channeling, travel, that's the important one. And I wouldn't even bother with momentum. So to get this thing started, to make your build adjustment, try to do the following. Ingenuity, it's going to allow your shield charge to happen 30% faster. Stomping ground is still the vehicle for all of your damage. If you're leveling up, this is how you strength scale. You basically take all your strength, you scale your damage into stomping ground to do big shockwave hits, which is fantastic. And then I'd also toss on, I'm currently using it in Rake, but I think I would put in splinter still. You're breaking armor equal to 15% of the physical damage dealt by the skill, which is still shockwave, right? Still fantastic. The other cool thing about shield charge, if you read it, is kind of like at the very bottom there. While charging, your shield is raised and will block all incoming blockable hits. So the cool thing is your shield's up, and shield is, if you look up here just really quick, I'll get out of the way. If you look, raise shield is actually a skill. It's a skill you can support. So things like putting brutality in there, heft and concentrated effect are going to allow raise shield's damage to go up. So you have this damage kind of going through while you're doing damage with more damage. So I would recommend just giving this a shot. And again, I'll put all the gems in the description. You don't gotta worry about that. Unfortunately, I just made a video where we did actually talk about Rake animation canceling, because at the time it was very good. But with the upcoming races, GGG just kind of wanted to make sure that their game was in the most appropriate, I guess, version mode for that race, the most fair, right? Or else everybody would be ice skating. Or not going to happen, unfortunately, for me and you. And if you invested a lot of divines, you put a lot of divines in the build, that kind of blows. I get it. I didn't. I just kind of got into it, so sucks. It's the world we live in now. But yeah, raise your shield up, charge around, stomp your feet, get angry, show the world what you think, and hopefully this video helps you out. So again, try shield charge, see if that helps. That's the new patch. Linked in the description. Thanks for checking out the video. Catch you on the next one.